What's up guys? So today we're talking about the amazing Eternals, a game that I've been having a lot of fun with. It was made by Digital Extremes, the same people that made Warframe, but before we talk about what this game is about, let's go over the characters very briefly. First on the list is Bristle. Bristle is a tank, meaning that he can run in and take most of the damage from the enemy team, and he's a big tree, basically. So he can run around, place down these walls to help defend points, or if he needs to get away, he can use that to stop people chasing him. And also he can heal himself, which is pretty cool. We'll talk more about the characters maybe in another video. This video is just about the game in general. So yeah, let's move on to the next character. Next on the list is Ray. Now Ray is basically he's an astronaut, and the one cool thing about Ray is that your jump is actually like sort of anti-gravity, so it's not just a normal jump. When you jump, you sort of float through the air. You also have a boost, as you just saw there, and you can also place down turrets and things like that. Now, what Ray is really good at is controlling his space. You can place down multiple turrets, again depending on what cards you have, and we'll talk about cards later on. I like him because you can control a space. I think he's really cool. So next on the list we have Dread. Now Dread is a sort of half robot, half skeleton type character, and he's all based around this pistol here. Now this isn't just a normal pistol, it's sort of a shotgun pistol, and talking about shotguns, that's kind of what this character is about. He's about running in and dealing as much damage as possible in the quickest amount of time as possible, and he does that through his huge arsenal of weapons. You can see here I've got a shrapnel rocket launcher, and I switch back to my pistol, I throw in a grenade. He's really all about just having a massive array of different weapons, dealing as much damage as you can. Next on the list we have Nautica. Nautica is also one of my favourite characters. She's basically very heavily based on healing. It's pretty much all she can do. She doesn't really do much damage, and she can gain from her cards different items and different weapons that will heal you in different ways. She can get like these big bubbles that she throws out, and if you walk into them they heal you like a massive amount. She has this trident that can heal you in AoE, but her main healing is just this big stream of water that she shoots out from her hands. She can also throw down, I think it's a conch, like this big sea looking type thing that heals you in an area, and her way of escaping, because she only has a very low health pool, she actually gets on I think it's a manta ray, and she like slides away on a manta ray. So she's very risky, very low health pool, but her healing is really important in a team fight. Next up is Nia. Now Nia's basic, or should I say primary weapon, is a bow and arrow, and you can see there I was actually using a sort of assault rifle or sniper with a red dot sight kind of thing. So her role is basically staying out of the team fight, in the back lines, dealing damage from far away, and she can actually throw down these traps as well, and again through the use of cards you can get different traps, some that reveal your enemies, others that apply like fire damage. She's really cool, very hard to play though. And last but not least we have Winter. Now Winter is sort of your standard, your basic vanilla Call of Duty style character. He has a pistol as his main, and then an assault rifle, and lots of different weapons and shotguns that he can use. Also he has this huge airstrike gun that he can use to basically clear out whole areas. He definitely does the most damage. Now that all of the characters are out of the way, we can really start talking about what makes this game unique, which is the deck system and the card system. So these cards are things that you can earn through playing the game, from gaining experience and leveling up your profile. And what the cards do is they give you certain benefits, or maybe even change the way in which you play a certain character. For example, here when playing Ray, if you look at the bottom left of my screen, I have 3 cards, and I just used one of them there. What that did was reduce my weapon heat. So Ray has special ray guns. Ray uses ray guns. And you don't have to reload them, but they do overheat over an amount of time. So using that card means that I could basically shoot out more bullets without having to worry about overheating my gun. So you can see that using certain cards can make your playstyle more aggressive and You can play your character however you want to play them, which is awesome. When your next card is available, you get a prompt on screen like I did here, and that card makes me able to place more turrets than usual. Some cards have a passive effect, so they last throughout the game. Other cards have an effect where they might only last for a certain amount of time or until you die. Some cards are better than others, and this is indicated through the colour of the card. You can have up to 12 cards in your deck, and you draw them throughout the game in the order that you put them in your deck. And once you draw all 12 cards, you go back to the start of your deck. So here we are in the deck creation center, whatever it's called. I thought it'd be easier for me to show you this in person. So here are all the cards that I have for every character, and they are broken up into each character. These are the different cards for every character. Let's just jump into one of the random decks that I have here. This is my deck for Dread. So you can see here that you can only have 12 cards per deck. And like I said, throughout the game you will draw each card as they come. Over here you can see that underneath each card there is a timer, how long it will take for that card to become active during the game. So let's say for example you want to be very, very aggressive and you think you're going to be doing lots of damage with shotguns. Let's say for example you want to maybe get this shotgun or this shotgun and then have this card which will increase your weapon's effective range by 5 meters. So maybe you'll want to put this one first and then this one to make your shotgun more powerful because it will increase the range that it does damage. Maybe you're based on your character power. Dread's character power is here. Havoc Bag, it's basically a grenade that silences people. Maybe you'll want this card. Greatly reduces the bag cooldown and you throw 2 instead of 1. You know, like, that's so cool. So depending on how you want to play the character is basically just what order you put all of the cards in. Overall guys, I really do highly recommend that you get this game. It is in closed beta, but there are a few websites that basically just give away keys if you follow them on Twitter or something. That's all I have to say. It's a great hero-based shooter that has this unique element of building cards, and you don't have to play a different character. Not everyone has to be a different character. You could have 5 healers if you wanted to. So it's like how old Overwatch used to be. You can have more than one of the same character. But yeah, if you enjoy hero-based shooters and strategic gameplay, just a lot of fun. It's constant action. There are 2 game modes. There's this one here called I think it's called Keystone, where it's basically like Hardline or King of the Hill. It's King of the Hill, but the points move. So there's one neutral point at the start of the game. If you capture that, then you have to capture the next one, the next one, the next one until you win. If you don't successfully capture it, then you have to start defending. And as soon as you successfully defend, then you begin attacking. And it's sort of back and forth like that until someone wins. And the other mode is just normal team deathmatch. That's sort of all I wanted to say about this game, mainly because I actually want to stop playing this game, so I thought that making an introductory video sort of explaining what it's about would make a lot of sense so people are not like, what the hell is this? So yeah, I'm just going to let the rest of this game play out. You can stay and watch the gameplay if you want to, but if not, thank you for watching. Give the video a like if you like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. You don't have to, but it'd be very nice. Thank you, and goodbye.
Blood and guts! Attack! Enemy's last fragment! No method to hide! Next one's mine! 100%. Yes! The power! That was a good one!
The attack has failed.
I see victory! Dead like the others! More power to you!
Let me show you my sea star.
Defend your fragment from the enemy.
It's going to get messy.
Sea star, away! My sea star is
I just love dying!
approach my sea star if you hope.
Almost time for killing!
30 seconds remaining. Enemy is draining your fragment.
No method to my madness!
Your fragment is half drained. Time is short, and you are close to victory. Objective defended. 10 seconds remaining.
I see you.
You've proved yourself on this battleground.